The Tortoise and the Crystal Lake. Have you ever wondered if patience can unlock a secret no one else can see? This is the story of a gentle tortoise, a hidden lake, and a lesson that still whispers through the forest. In the middle of a great green valley lived a tortoise named Kavi. He was slow, as all tortoises are, but his heart was steady, and his mind was full of quiet thoughts. While other animals rushed from one place to another, Kavi took his time, moving gently, noticing the smallest flowers, the faintest scents, and the tiniest drops of dew on the grass. But many animals did not understand him. "Why are you always so slow?" The squirrel chattered. "By the time you arrive, the feast is already over." The monkeys laughed from the trees. "If you were any slower, you would be walking backwards." Even the young deer teased him, racing circles around his shell. Kavi did not argue. He only smiled and kept walking, for he knew a truth hidden in his heart. Patience is its own kind of strength. One summer, the rains did not come. The rivers shrank into trickles, and the ponds became muddy holes. The animals grew anxious. "Without water, we cannot live," the heron cried. The deer searched the hills, the monkeys scoured the trees, and the fox sniffed the air for hidden springs. But no matter how hard they tried, no water could be found. The animals grew restless and quarreled. "We must leave this valley," barked the jackal. "We should follow the clouds," hooted the owl. "Let us split up and search," shouted the monkeys. Yet all their plans only led to more arguments, and their thirst grew worse with each passing day. At last, Kavi spoke softly. "Long ago, my grandmother told me of a hidden lake deep in the valley, but it lies beyond rocky paths and thorny vines. It is not a journey for the fast or impatient. Only those who move steadily may reach it." The animals scoffed. "We do not have time to crawl behind a tortoise," the monkeys jeered. "We need water now," the fox snapped. But the sun burned hotter and their tongues grew dry. At last, with no other choice, they agreed to follow Kavi. The journey began at dawn. The monkeys leapt ahead, the deer sprinted, and the fox darted through bushes. But soon they grew weary. The thorns scratched their fur, the rocks bruised their paws, and the blazing sun drained their strength. One by one, they slowed down, limping back to Kavi's side. To their surprise, the tortoise had kept moving step by step without stopping. "Come," Kavi said gently. "Do not rush. Place one foot, then another. The way is long, but we will get there." The animals sighed, but they listened. Slowly, they wound through the valley, pushing through vines, climbing over rocks, resting when Kavi rested, and walking again when he walked. Days passed. Their impatience softened. They began to notice the small things Kavi had always seen: the cool shade of a hidden grove, the sweet scent of flowers between the thorns, the comfort of moving together without quarrel. At last, after a long climb, Kavi led them to a hollow hidden between tall cliffs. There, in the center, lay a lake so clear it sparkled like glass. Water lily floated on its surface, dragonflies danced above, and cool breezes rippled across the water. The animals gasped in wonder. "We found it," whispered the deer. "A crystal lake." They rushed forward to drink deeply. The water was fresh and sweet, filling them with strength once more. The monkeys splashed joyfully, the fox bowed his head, and the owl dipped his beak with gratitude. When they turned to Kavi, their eyes shone with respect. "You saved us," the heron said softly. "Not with speed or cleverness, but with patience." Kavi lowered his head modestly. "I only remembered what my grandmother told me. Patience is like water. It may seem slow, but it brings life." From that day on, the animals no longer mocked the tortoise. Instead, they listened to his steady wisdom. And whenever impatience stirred in their hearts, they remembered the long journey to the Crystal Lake and how the slowest among them became their guide. Children, remember this. Patience may feel small, but it holds great power. Just as the tortoise reached the hidden lake by moving slowly, You too can reach wonderful places if you walk with steady steps and do not give up. With this, my dear children, I say good night to you, and we'll give you more beautiful stories tomorrow. Subscribe to my channel so that you get the new stories sooner.